Police in Chicago's 18th district are warning about a string of recent robberies in which the suspect committed what is called bank jacking. The incidents happening between Saturday, November 18th and January 6th on the near north side. In each case, the suspect, armed with a gun, demanded the victim's cell phones, credit cards, and money. Using the victim's credit cards and bank apps stored cell phones in the phones, the offender then makes purchases and transfers money from the victim's accounts.
Here to talk more about this recent category of robberies is FBI Special Agent Siobhan Johnson. Thank you for being here. It is really scary. We have so much information on our phones now, and it doesn't matter. Face ID, your password. If someone's got a gun to your head, then you're giving it up.
Absolutely. And really the concern is that people have stopped carrying cash completely. Right? So their entire lives, all of their financial information is in their phones. So the expectation is that if you have a phone, you will have ready access to that money. So if you do not provide your passwords or you do not transfer the money yourself, you are likely to experience an act of violence against you. So it's really concerning for everyone, really.
Right.
Siobhan, different banks have different policies, but in terms of getting your money back, the bottom line is the sooner that you alert the bank, the better off you will be, correct?
Absolutely. You want to do it very quickly. So first things first, if you're in danger, call 911 to report that crime, get to safety. But your next call really should be to your bank to see if you can freeze that transfer. Sometimes it's possible. After that, we ask, maybe can you call us at the FBI or file a report at ic3.gov. That helps us track those cyber crimes. And really, what's $1,000 to some people is not as significant to other people, but to us, that $1,000, it happened to you, him, her. We aggregate that data, we look for patterns, and overall, a larger dollar amount means we can focus more of our resources in stopping these things from happening to innocent people.
What about when it comes to charges? If we call 911, you've got our local charges versus federal charges, through the FBI.
So for local charges, you're going to be looking more at a traditional mugging, and that's what this is. It's a mugging with a digital component. It's a tech twist. Where the FBI comes in is that cyber transfer of money. That is actually using components generally in multiple states. Once you're across state lines, it becomes a federal crime. Might be a Hobbs Act violation if they used a vehicle in commission of that crime. There are lots of things that bring the FBI into your backyard. You might not anticipate that as a traditional mugger, but we're there and we're on the case.
So to follow this through down the line, a lot of these suspects, do they have fake accounts too, so that money is not traceable once they receive that?
Well, that's absolutely the concern. So it can really slow things down significantly. But one thing for hope is that we know with these crimes, unlike other cyber crimes, we have one assailant in one physical location here in the Chicago area at one point in time. We can take that data and go back and trace their steps to a place where we can identify them. Even with the mask, all it does is slow us down. It's not as though we cannot find them.
Before, we used to be able to say not carry a lot of cash, right? Now, it is convenient. We have everything on here, be it our bank, our credit card, our Venmo accounts. Is there anything we can do to protect ourselves from this?
There are a few things you can do. So as I said, it is a traditional mugging with a twist. So traditional mugging advice actually does count. Make sure that when you're out and about, you're not flaunting expensive phones, expensive items. Be careful, middle of the night, you're out partying. Of course, don't change your lifestyle completely, but take care, stay with large groups. And lastly, there are applications out there that will hide other applications on your phone. Now, some people might use them for other purposes, but for our purposes, this is actually a good thing so that all of your banking accounts aren't exposed. I personally would leave the bank account with the least amount of money out there on my screen.
Yeah, good idea.
Aha, that's great advice.
A couple of years ago, CPD and the FBI put out word that there was a bigger criminal network in play in terms of the smash and grabs. Do you see any of that starting to form with this kind of a crime?
It's still too early to tell. We're still bringing in that data and investigating it case by case, but that's absolutely something that we could see on the horizon as we look more into it.
What about where to put your phone? I mean, I talked to a woman once who said, I keep it, like inside my shirt and say, I don't have a cell phone. Is there a way, do you tell people don't carry your phone out, in plain sight when you're walking, say, on a street in the city or something?
So you can tell people to hide it, but we have to be realistic as well and give people advice they can use. I personally could not always keep my phone hidden. Sometimes I'm navigating, sometimes I need to make a phone call. I think it's more about having it out when you need it, putting it away when you don't. Because again, the expectation is everyone has a phone nowadays if they're over a certain age. So really just be careful how much cash is left in one account, any one account, and keep your eyes on a swivel, know what's around you, make good choices, and hope for the best. But if it happens to you, report it, because we do have these teams out there working to freeze assets and trace crimes to their very beginning points.
I want to go back. So you're recommending on your phone, if you have a bank app, keep the least amount of money in that particular account, correct?
I can say that's what I personally would do.
Not a bad idea.
And the one that's up, right? And hide the others.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so that's where my big cash apps, if I have any big cash apps, are going to be well hidden on my phone.
This is such good advice, and unfortunately, a larger and larger problem. And you feel like if people maybe get caught at this and you launch federal charges, maybe that will dissuade the next person.
That's the goal.
Yeah, okay. Keeping us safe. Thank
Good
you
to see
so
you,
much,
Siobhan.
Siobhan.
Thank you.
Head to the Federal Bureau of Investigation website to learn more at FBI.gov or IC3.gov.